What is going on YouTube? This is AJayPay here, bringing you another Pokemon Wi-Fi battle. This one's against Blurpleberry from the Smogon Battle Finder, and it's an OU match, which I'm very comfortable in. However, this is a team I just threw together, so let's just go ahead and begin the battle. So he's gonna lead off with Deoxys D. I'm gonna lead off with my Scar's Hydreigon right here, just to scout out whatever he's gonna lead off with. And I'm just gonna go to U-turn here to switch out to the appropriate Pokemon to match this Deoxys D. As I'm just gonna go ahead and choose Deoxys D. Is that appropriate Pokemon right here? As I know he's gonna set up spikes for Stealth Rocks, which he sets up the spikes. So now I'm gonna go ahead and predict him to set up some more spikes again as I go ahead for the taunt, because I'm a timid max speed Deoxys D here. So basically to just counter any Deoxys D against me. And now he's going to go ahead and switch to his Skarmory here as I set up a first layer of spikes right here. And now I'm going to predict him to go for the Stealth Fox, so I'm going to go for a taunt to prevent that, which he actually does go for, which is very nice. And now here's my second layer of spikes right here as he actually goes for a Berry for it, I guess just to get damage off me to see how much it does to me. I didn't think it was that smart of a move, but whatever works for him or whatever he wants to do, okay. So now he's going to switch out into this Chansey, which I absolutely hate. So now I'm going to set up my third layer of spikes right here, as now I'm going to go ahead and predict him to go for a status move of some sort. So I'm going to go ahead for another taunt, but he actually now predicts that and goes for a Seismic Toss on my John Wall, on my Deoxys D. And now I got to go ahead and switch out here. I got to go out to my Infernape, my Infernape, just to take this Chansey out, because this thing will be a problem if I keep it alive, as he goes for a Seismic Toss, which limits my Infernape's survivability. And now he's going to go to the Skarm, which I should have predicted right here. I was thinking about going for the Overheat, but I didn't, because I didn't want him to Thunder Wave and cripple my Infernape right here. And now he's going to go ahead and switch right out into this Arcanine as I go for the Overheat. At this moment, I did not know he had an Arcanine because I forgot to write down the team, so I really didn't know what his team was at the moment. So I'm going to go ahead and go with my Deoxys D here to take whatever hit this Arcanine wants to do to me, and he's going to go for the Extreme Speed right here, trying to kill my Infernape, but luckily I switched to my Deoxys D. As I see, he is Life Orb, so now I'm just going to stay in here and take whatever hit he has so I can get some Life Orb recoil on him, and apparently he goes for the Flare, so I get even more recoil on him. It's very nice. So now I'm going to go to my Scarf Hydreigon and go for a safe Dragon Pulse, which will hit 100% as he goes into the Skarmory right here to take the hit. And it does a pretty actually decent amount. And now he's going to go ahead and switch to this Chansey here, as I'm just going to go for the Dragon Pulse because I'm locked into it. And it could take that forever and ever because Chansey is a special tank. And now I'm going to go ahead into my Infernape just so I can kill this thing as fast as possible as it goes for a Wish. So I know it's going to go for a Protect right here, so I'm just going to go for a Close Combat so that way I can make him switch out here, as I'm just going to go and predict for a switch and go for the Overheat. However, this Chansey decides to stay in and takes my Overheat, and this is a crit too, and it takes it very well. And now I know my Infernape is going to die from a Chansey. From a freaking Chansey. That is so embarrassing. I could have just killed this thing off of it and over predict. But now I'm just going to go ahead and switch out to my Choice Banded Scizor here, as he's going to go for the Protect, and I'm just going to go for U-turn. And he decides to just let his Chansey die right here as I go for the U-turn. I'm guessing that he thought this Chansey was not useful anymore. So I U-turn out. I'm going to go into my Skarmory. Bird is the word. I hope you guys get that reference. And now he's just going to go for a Roost right here, as I'm going to set up a Stealth Rocks to get all my layers of hazards on his side of the field. So now that way, if he decides to switch out a lot, it's gonna do a lot of damage to all of his pokes. Now I'm going to switch out. I'm going to go ahead and go my Scarf Hydreigon, but he's going to go ahead and whirlwind me out back into my Skarm. As now I'm just going to go ahead and do the same thing again, predict him to whirlwind me out. And I'm hoping he whirlwinds me out into my Scizors or something appropriate as he goes for his Stealth Rocks. Now I'm going to go ahead and predict his switch, and I'm going to go Draco, whatever decides to come in. And it's going to be this Deoxys D right here, which is not going to like my Draco meter right here, as I almost kill it and it lives with a sliver amount of health. So I'm just going to go ahead and stay in and go for another Draco meteor, so that way it doesn't recover any of his health. So now I'm down 4 stages with my special attack, which is fine, as he goes into this Jolteon right here that takes a lot of damage from Stealth Rocks and 3 layers of spikes. I'm going to switch out fearing the hidden power ice. I'm going to go into my choice band scissor again, just to take whatever hit this thing's going to do. And now he's just going to go for a sub, and now at this point I'm not really worried. I can just break the sub since I'm choice band out. I'm not fearing it that much, as he's going to go ahead and baton pass out to his Arcanine, but he apparently, I don't think, realized that I had Stealth Rocks and 3-letter spikes, and he just wasted his Arcanine and his sub. And now he's going to go ahead and go to the Scarm right here. I'm locked in U-turn, so I might as well just go for it on it, just get a tiny bit of damage on it. And I'm just going to go ahead and switch out to my own Scarm, predicting a Whirlwind right here, which he does, and he Whirlwinds me out right into my Scizor again, which is great. So now I'm just going to go ahead and take those hazard damages, and I'm just going to go now do a superpower and do a Shofu, get hit with all of that or something, some shit like that. And it does a decent amount right there, as he's just going to whirl me out back into my Hydreigon again. Not again, what am I saying? Anyways, my Hydreigon's in here at this point. Now I'm just going to Fire Blast this thing in the face and take this out. And basically at this point I'm faster than everything on his team. So now he's going to go to Scissor, and he probably realizes at this point that I'm faster than everything on his team, as he goes for a Bullet Punch, as I'm just going to go for another Fire Blast and freaking roast this bug. And now he's going to switch out into his Jolteon, his final poke right here, and I'm just going to hit 3 Fire Blasts in a row for the win. So hope you guys enjoyed. That was a very good match, good game, Blurpleberry. And go ahead and comment, like, and subscribe, and I'll see you guys later.